Welcome to another edition of 42 Straight Years In. On my crackhead update, Lion Willie and his little pretty girlfriend, they just left, man. We enjoyed a good breakfast and a good chit chat this morning. Man, he come over here with his regular fucking lies. He said, last night, he asked me first, he said, "Do you see it on the news?" I said, "Man, I saw the news. There's a whole bunch of shit on there." He said, "No, they ain't gonna put this kind of shit on the news because the government don't want people to know about it." He said, "But I was telling you, I was in Las Vegas at Area 51. He said, "Man, one of them fucking alien motherfuckers. Now, this wasn't no Martian. They know where I live." He said, "This motherfucker followed me home." He said, "I heard my old lady in there holler. I'll go in there." She said, it's a naked one of them motherfucking creatures in here. He in the closet right there. He naked." And my old lady said, "Yeah, she called you after that illegal alien got through. That's when she called you." Boy, he got up, he said, "You go back, we slap you. You really think you whoop my ass? I'm gonna have to slap you. I already see that now." Boy, they went at it. Boy, you talking about some arguing. Boy, we had some damn fun. That's the legacy of Lion Willie. Y'all know what it is. Get your motherfucking shanks out and let's get ready to ride. Someone in the comment section said, raising a family after 42 straight years in. Yeah, they got bumbling fucking idiots out here who got a family. That ain't no hard feat to do. My point was, you're not economically inclined to raise a family. You bringing a kid in the world who gotta be born into poverty, and in all likelihood gonna live his whole life in poverty because of your dumb ass choice. Sure, it's a choice, all right, but it's a dumb fucking choice. Look at the kid, the collateral damage you cause. That kid gonna be poor basically his whole fucking life. Unless he get a hell of a break in his life, all he gonna know is low-end jobs, no skill set, and bullshit inner city school education. That's the point I was making. Yeah, if they take away all these government subsidies, America look like Lagos, Nigeria. It'd be so many homeless women and kids on the streets, it'd be a damn shame. That would be terrible. That'd be a nightmare. It wouldn't be for the government subsidies. Hell, the majority of these fuckers can't even feed their damn self. When I was at my lowest point, at least I could feed my damn self. I ain't asked for no fucking government handout. I took care of myself. At every speaking engagement I go to, that's where I met my old lady at a speaking engagement. I get propositioned by a female. Every one I ever did. This last one, I gave a lecture at a university here in Dallas. Man, after that lecture was over with, man, there's so many of them pretty young college chicks come up talking to me. Ask me all type of personal shit. You live by yourself? Are you married? Come on, man. So I can just imagine what Bill Cosby went through. Bill Cosby was promising them women fame because he was in a position to make something happen. And he didn't deliver, so now they coming back and say, "Oh man, he played me." Now they coming back and scream that they were taken advantage of. Sure, he didn't live on his promise. I mean, any person can wait 25 or 30 years and come back with some fucked up allegations on you. You committed some offense, but there's gonna be no proof. They ain't got nothing to prove it with, except you got a track record for doing this. Don't necessarily mean it happened to all these fucking women. He in a position, he's rich, so he can make things happen. Yeah, once we was at Ramsey, we out in the field working, and the old walkie-talkies they loud as hell. We can hear everything said on that fucking walkie-talkie. So the Clemens unit, which is further down the highway from Ramsey, called over to Ramsey on the walkie-talkie. the field major over there called Captain Bad. At this particular time, Red Ryder, the field major, he had took his vacation. So Captain Bad is running the field for us. He called him and said, hey, you might want to take your workers in. You got a wall of rain headed your way. Man, we looked south. Man, the whole sky was black. You can just hear this fucking rain coming. This sorry son of a bitch won't take us in. Finally, the rain got to coming so fucking hard, we barely could see. They loaded up, they got the tractor, turned the trailers around, emptied the water wagons out, which back then, tractors didn't pull the water wagon. They had a mule. 2 mules pull the water wagon. So we riding, coming in, the tractor sliding and sliding, and somebody hollered out, shake it, Jake! And Captain Bad heard him. He said, next motherfucker say that, I'm gonna stop these damn trailers and y'all ass going back to work. So we ride about 5 minutes, cause we way out from the fucking prison. Somebody said it again. Shake it, Jake! That man stopped them damn trailers, made us all get off and go back to work. None of us could see. It's raining so damn hard, you can't even see the next man in front of you. I'm talking about that rain blinding you. That fucker kept us there another fucking hour in that cold ass fucking rain. But most of us was in our prime and young. Shit didn't bother us. And I didn't see guys dying from pneumonia, man. And when we come in from work, when we get inside the back gate, you got to get out of all your fucking clothes buck naked. I don't give a fuck how cold it is. I don't give a damn how it's raining. You got to get out of every fucking thing. They go through your clothes, throw them over on a pile, and they shake you, they hit your boots together, throw them over there. You go pick your boots up and your work gloves or your hat, and you go run on in the shower. That's the daily routine. They don't give a fuck about no weather. I mean, we done did this shit. It's so damn cold. It's a damn shame. And somebody asked me about the warden's wife. Yeah, back in the day, all the wardens had houseboys. And majority of the time, this guy, a lot of time, he spent the night at the warden's house, babysitting his kids. It depends on what prison he was at. He used the warden's car, take his kids to school, pick them up, go shopping for his wife. He was just like a servant for the warden. Now, they try to get inmates who they fucking know and trust. When he get moved to another prison, he take that inmate with him because his family and kids and got accustomed to this guy and they know this guy. And back then, they only had one black warden. So the white wardens would always select a black inmate to work at their house. Now it's ironic, the black warden, Mitchell, he had a white inmate. This was their mindset. My white wife is not going to mess with a black inmate. She got too much to lose. I'm a warden. I'm making good money. She living a good life. Because back then, a warden only paid $25 a month rent. The state paid the utilities, everything. He just paid $25. That was it. So they lived good and could stack their money. But anyway, had this assistant warden. This guy had a 25-year sentence. Back then, they had what they called discharge your sentence. If you had a 25-year sentence, if you work in the fields, you could serve 12 years, plus 12 years, 12 and a half years good time. That equals 25-year sentence. You was released with no parole. Now, if you had a prison job, you only would serve 10 years, plus the good time accumulation will equal your whole sentence, and they was releasing you with no parole. You didn't complete that sentence. So this guy had a 25-year sentence. He back then they only released you from Huntsville. So when he got to Huntsville to get released, the warden's wife, they cleaned out his bank account, and she was there waiting on him. and they disappeared in the wild Guyana. Well, that motherfucker couldn't handle that shit fast at all. I'm sitting in his office, in there typing in Cat's office. This motherfucker came in. They never make the camp boy leave. This particular incident, he said, hey, camp boy, step out there in the hallway. I need to talk to Cat personally. So, I'm standing in the hallway, but I can hear what's going on in that damn office. That motherfucker started crying. My motherfucking wife, she left him a note and told him what she was doing. She leaving with this other guy. All this time, this guy been fucking his wife. He giving her the good dick. She saying, fuck this damn Warden. And she didn't tell him where she was going, but she cleaned out his bank account and left with the inmate when he was released. And later, that day, that son bitch went out in one of the gun towers and got a .357 Magnum and shot himself in the damn head. He just could not cope with his wife running off with the inmate. And when I came to work the next day, Cat said, that's a weak motherfucker. She been fucking with that guy all along. Should just let it go. Get you another old lady. He said, I'd be damned if I'd kill my damn self over a woman running off with an inmate. You know, back then, Texas was so goddamn racial. You didn't see that much interracial shit going on in Texas. That was a no-no. Boy, he just could not cope with reality. His wife wanted the good deed. She didn't want his ass. Whatever homeboy was doing with his wife, he was doing it good because she left his ass. We ain't never hear no more about it. You know, when he killed himself, he probably could have hired an investigator or detective and they'd have tracked her down. But he couldn't handle it. He committed sideways. Yeah, I got something to do today, so I'm going to upload early. Y'all keep your motherfucking shanks ready. Cause these motherfuckers is broke. It's that time of month. They out in full force. I went up on Carroll. All those pretty chicks up there, boy, they trying to set it. They dropping it like it's hot up on Carroll Avenue. Y'all support the channel over on Patreon. Like and subscribe, and I thank you for watching.